There's a healing going on, and that healing is now giving voice to the Indigenous people.
And artist Philip Cote is using his art to lift that voice through what many consider an unexpected yet profound partnership.
We're looking at the cosmology of Anishinaabe, Ojibwe, Algonquin people. We have an understanding that there are two worlds. There's a physical world and a spirit world. And in the middle of those two worlds is our world.
The mural depicting the Indigenous creation story completely surrounds a stained glass window depicting Christian biblical stories at Roncesvalles United Church.
I thought, what do we have that's precious to us that we could give? And I looked around and I thought the most precious thing to us is this big cathedral sacred space.
Church officials believe it's the only pairing of its kind inside a church in North America.
It's important to say we have made a fundamental and horrific mistake. We have said that we are right and other people aren't, and that has been a foundational lesson of the Christian church. It is so important to say in every possible way, sometimes with beautiful artwork, all of our stories are equally important.
The hope is that this mural will be seen as a first step in healing.
When they found those first group of children at that residential schools, that's how I thought of this institution. So I think it was a big step. And this is we can't change the world from inside this one church, but it's a seed that's been planted.
That progress made another small step last week when the Pope apologized for the atrocities committed at residential schools, before which Cote felt that there was an impassable roadblock to reconciliation.
Nothing can happen until that happened. And a realization that the Indigenous people weren't just telling a story anymore. These things actually happened. Their children never came home.
He's also hoping that this first mural will lead to more church doors opening.
It makes sense that this is the place that needed to change too. We needed to be able to open up the doors here so Indigenous people can be heard, and so we could see that our story is just as important as your story.
In Toronto, Audra Brown, City News.